Assalamualaikum and hi. We are the second semester student from Management Accounting 1 Group K. Today, we will present the topic of Activity-Based Costing, ABC. The presenter today will start with Aira binti Suhairi 272239, Bani Devi anak perempuan Samugan 264899, Intan Nona Izzati binti Alias 273833, and the last one is Nur Nabila binti Mat Yusof 272210. So, the content for this presentation will be, for the first topic was introduction, second topic was literature review, third topic objective, fourth topic implementation, fifth topic implementation of Bangladesh, sixth topic was advantage, and seventh topic disadvantage, and for the last topic was concluding remarks. For the first topic of introduction, there is 3 points. So for the first point is activity-based costing, ABC, was developed and has been advocated as a means of overcoming the systematic distortion of traditional cost accounting and for bringing relevant back to managerial accounting. For the second point for introduction is activity-based costing is motivated by a belief that traditional general ledger accounting information is all but useless to managers who are interested in evaluating the effectiveness of resources allocation decision in their companies. And the third point is a traditional system reports what money is spent on and by whom, but fail to report the cost of activities and processes. So, there is many organizations in the manufacturing industry have adopted the new costing method such as ABC is activity-based costing. For the second topic for this presentation is literature review. For this article, although analysis related reported studies and a trial is done to summarize the finding of the study under specific head concerning the relationship between activity-based costing ABC and different recent issues such as total quality management TQM, theory of constraint TOC, activity-based budgeting ABB, supply chain costing, and the role of ABC activity-based costing as a business tool. Example, as a pricing tool, role in manufacturing concern, role in e-business, role in preparing business financial budgeting, and so on. The third topic in this presentation was an objective. There is 8 objectives that we can find out for this presentation. So, the first point for the objective that we can find out is to develop a clear concept about the theoretical aspect of ABC. The second objective is to know the application of ABC activity-based costing in different countries. The second point for objective is to know the problems and benefits of implementing ABC activity-based costing in any organization and in public sector. The fourth point in this objective was to find out the reason of denying to implementing ABC activity-based costing. The fifth point that we find out is to know about the implementation of ABC activity-based costing in manufacturing sector and in Bangladesh. The sixth point to this objective is to recommend some steps for the development of ABC activity-based costing implementation. And the seventh point, the last point for this objective is to have knowledge about the relationship ABC activity-based costing and other management accounting concepts such as activity-based budgeting, theory of constraint supply chain, costing, and so on.
My name is Bhavani Devi Shanmugan and my metric number is 264899. So now I'm going to explain about the implementation of activity-based costing ABC. Some experts specified on several important characteristics of implementation of ABC systems. Firstly, the initiative of implement of ABC system should be strongly supported by the top management. Secondly, the design and implementation of ABC system should be the responsibility of cross-functional team rather than the accounting department. There is a 6 steps to implement the ABC systems in a management. Firstly, identify and define the activity. For example, batch level, unit level, product level, and extra. Secondly, whenever possible, the management should directly trace the overhead cost to the activities and cost objects. Thirdly, they should assign the cost to the activities cost poles. Fourth steps, the management should calculate the activity rate. Once the management calculate the activity rate, the fifth step is assign the cost to the cost objects. Lastly, the management should prepare the report, the management report. On your left, I have presented a conceptual model of ABC in manufacturing and service organizations. To identify whether the company go for ABC or not, it depends on 4 factors. First factor is the condition of the company. The management should identify the condition of the company, whether it's favoring to the applicant of the ABC or not. Secondly, the management should identify all the factors that against to the implementation of ABC. Third, the implementation of activity-based costing system in management. Lastly, the company should identify the perfect and accurate timing for implementation of ABC. Next, the implementation of activity-based costing in manufacturing environment. As the manufacturing environment moves to the computer-integrated manufacturing, and the products that are manufactured are more diversified than other products. June and Brian enclose that ABC system achieve product costs that are more accurate than reported by using multiple cost drivers to trace the cost of activities in manufacturing process to products that consume the resources used in those activities. Next, Innes and Mitchell concluded that change process involved in implementing ABC system is an ongoing one and that there are 3 factors type: motivators, facilitators, and catalysts that are integrated together to promote cost accounting changes. Lastly, Cohen done a study on some grape companies to identify whether they have implemented ABC costing or not. So he classified the companies into 4 categories: adopters, deniers, supporters, and unawares. Next, Mehmet and Janet say the traditional costing system has inability to capture actual product and services costs and has inability to provide useful and important information to the management for the purpose of making critical operating decisions. Next, 4.2 ABC implementation in different culture. Billy and Majito did a research on US and German country about the ABC costing system. They did a comparison between 2 types of system, which is traditional costing system and ABC costing system, by considering their special development. They found some area of distinction like different in concept of cost, purpose of US and German ABC, difference in construction and allocation of cost, quality and quantity of information, and area of allocation. Next, Supicha and Frederick did one study taking two countries' ABC system as a consideration, USA and Thailand. Thailand has adopted the ABC system of USA. The main argument in their studies is cultural difference can create an obstacles for implementation of successful accounting practices and technologies, and it needs to be modified. Lastly, Gunasegaran, Mari Yusuf did her research, and they mentioned that because of increased competition and complexity, traditional costing system considered as inaccurate. ABC costing system provide logical guidelines for managerial decision making. Thank you.
Okay, next, I am Internet Usability alias metric number 273833. Will now be presenting about the implementation of ABC or activity-based costing in Nestle Bangladesh. Okay, ABC or activity-based costing is first being implemented in Bangladesh since 1994, which is there are around 3 large company or leading company that use this ABC. The company are Novartis, Glaxo SK, and also Nestle Bangladesh itself. Okay, so now I would like to talk about the Nestle as a whole. Okay, first of all, who is Nestle? Nestle is the world's largest company, which is 94% of their sale is based only on food and beverages. Also, they have around 230,000 employees in more than 84 countries, which have around 466 factories, and also they've been a sales representative in another 70 countries. Talking about Nestle, I can say that we all are familiar with their brand, such as Nestle Milk, Maggi, Kit Kat, and many more that they produce. Besides that, also Nestle also have broken some of the records, such as Nescafe. 3,000 cups of Nescafe is being consumed for every second, and also Kit Kat made an entry in the Book of Guinness Book of World Records as a world's best-selling chocolate bar, which is 418 Kit Kat bar is being eaten for every second. Okay, so next, back to the topic, I would like to talk about the ABC in Nestle Bangladesh. Okay, when they start implementing this ABC in their company. Nestle Bangladesh started implementing this ABC in their company since 1997, and it is used as a supplement to the company's usual costing method. Also, their top management was a good initiator to the case of the implementation, and Nestle Berhad think that the design and implementation of ABC is the responsibility of the cross-functional team rather than they put all of the responsibility to the accounting department. Okay, next, how Nestle train their employees to use this system. The chief accountant in Nestle Bangladesh is being trained in China for 3 years, and also some experts come to the Nestle Bangladesh and start to train the employees by themselves. Also, the employees have taken the ABC system positively, and they make sure that more of the employees is being trained with this system to make this system maintained in their company. Okay, next, how ABC work in the Nestle Bangladesh. The main ABC work is factory base, which is established in Gazipur, and the head office there is used for administrative work. It has 6 major production cost center and 21 auxiliary production cost center. And also, Nestle Berhad make they interview the people who work in the department to identify major activities of each department, and also the trained workers before. Interviewing the departmental manager to collect information for assigning indirect costs to activity cost pools. And also, more data makes this process being more complex. So they evaluate the production cost center for every 3 months and prepare the management report for every month. Okay, last but not least, about the decision that they make by using this ABC costing. Okay, the top management takes their decision by comparing actual performance with budgeted estimation, and the costing system that the top management use is an ABC software that were imported from India and Switzerland. Also, it considers the customer profitability analysis in case of ABC implementation, as they believe that it is a good indicator to evaluate the performance of the employees by this. So, for the implement of customer order processing activity, Nestle Bangladesh used TQM, or Total Quality Management, and Process Reengineering. And lastly, to eliminate the waste and reducing the delay and effects, they use activity-based management, ABM, Total Quality Management, and benchmarking, which is a systemic approach to identify the activities for improvement. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila binti Mak Yusof and my metric number is 272810. So next, I will talk about the advantages and disadvantages of ABC system. So first, ABC increase operational performance by allocating overhead costs based on the actual consumption of the resources by each activity. This is because the ABC system is not only take off the unit-based drivers like traditional costing, but also take off the non-unit-based drivers. These non-unit-based drivers is not involved in making a unit. Number 2, the ABC recognize the interdependencies of cost drivers to activities. This is because the products are charged for the cost of capacity they use, not for the cost of capacity they don't use. Number 3, it enables the management to see where the most important costs occur as well as what provides them. This is why to calculate the unit product cost, we include all the cost pools that provides. Number 4, decision about improving pricing, marketing, product designing, and product mix can be more efficiently by implementing an ABC system. Like we know, the ABC system is not only assign the manufacturing cost like traditional costing, but also assign the non-manufacturing cost to product and services based on the activities required. Number 5, ABC is the suitable method for correct and accurate information. This is because, like I just said in point number 2, that products are charged for the cost of capacity they use, not for the cost of capacity they don't use. Number 6, completely eliminating a non-value adding activity ABC can take out costs. This is why we're deploying resources from a non-value added activity to a value added activity. So now we go to the number 7. By identifying the weak product lines and accurate costs, ABC helps to increase organizational efficiency and profitability. So the last advantages for ABC system is it helps the industrial marketers in 3 ways, which is first, it results in cost estimates to use in pricing. 2, guides industrial marketers to adjust in negotiations to yield significant cost reduction. And 3, indicates areas for change in operations to permit cost reduction that will allow the company to satisfy customer wish better. So now we go to the disadvantages of ABC system. So the first disadvantages of ABC system is ABC system is more costly to maintain than a traditional costing system. Number 2, the implementation process for ABC system is very complex for managers to understand. Because of complexity of process, the decision-making process become lengthy. Number 3, resistance from the management as managers are accustomed to using the traditional costing system to run their operations. Resistance arises because people feel treated by the suggestion that their work could be improved. Number 4, ABC data can be easily misinterpreted as there are huge amounts of irrelevant data. In practice, as managers insist on allocating all costs to cost objects, this results overstate costs and understates margin results mistakes in pricing. So the last disadvantages of ABC system is if no one in the organization look at a new ABC cost and profitability information, the project team will become disappointed. and consultants are not familiar with companies' operation and problems. Hence, they fail to support management in some cases. So, the conclusion is, the activity-based costing has already come up as the new generation in trade and commerce. It has changed the traditional view of cost and management accounting. It measures cost more accurately than the other volume-based cost system. As more accurate overhead cost allocation lead to fewer distortions, it acts as a performance evaluation tool. The system introduced some burning issues like ABM, Value Scorecard, benchmarking, and QQM as a performance evaluation tool. By using segment reporting and relevant costing in conjunction with ABC system, unprofitable product lines or department can be dropped. When implementing an ABC system, a change in management structure should be occurred in order to facilitate the application of ABC. It has become essential for the capital-intensive production process. However, after analyzing the condition favoring the application of ABC, factors against the implementation of ABC, timing of implementation trade-off should occur between the economic benefits of an ABC and the cost of implementing it. So, that's all from me. Thank you.